Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Oh, he's looking to throw. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. To throw, it's Milroe. The pocket breaking down. He's going to pull it down and run. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Oh, the big fella in the clear. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Georgia. The defense adds 6 points. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Nice catch made out of a slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
That's caught. It's Thurman. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Dropping back. It's Milrow. Lets it go. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Ohio State. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll run it to the right side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackle made after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Defense is coming after him. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to make a play like this. Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Escapes it. Broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on fourth and very long. To throw, it's Milroe. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. First down here for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Ball carrier finding open space. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your off.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Testing the right side here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Tackle at the 12-yard line. Third down coming up.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Oh, and look at the big fella trying to get all the way home. Can he make it? Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the party with a score. Potential momentum shifter. They scoop up the fumble and score.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he slings this pass over the middle. The pass is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Here's the throw deep downfield. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. But you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
The completion sets up a second down play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Throws to the tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith and most...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
And now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. Running with purpose. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Offense facing second and goal. Scanning the field, it's Milrow. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. The 50. Now the 40. Past the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Back to throw. It's Milroe. Quick throw testing the middle. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
On third down, he drops to throw. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's first and goal. Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on their ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Caught over the middle. It's McCray. And that will pick up a first down. Spotted at 38. Reset it down after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Back to throw. It's Milroe. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, it's not going to show up in the stat sheet, but the offensive line did everything in their power to give the quarterback time. Ultimately, the play just didn't work out.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaking free at the 35. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. So the offense calls a timeout here as they're forced to the half. One more play before they head to the locker room. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's looking deep here. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's got some space. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball into coverage.
And the offense convert that pick into points. They're set up first and goal. It's a run to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a stop by this defense here on third down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
And he knocks it right through the uprights. But there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that's about. And the Bulldogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
Touchdown, Georgia. And they will claim the second half lead. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Scanning the field. It's Milrow. Looking for a deep completion. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Down he goes, a sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking for the wideout. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 10 now. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from the 3. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. This defense has been tough, and they come up with a stop now on 3rd and goal. Stuck right there at the line. No gain.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. 3rd down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, 1st down. But no. The defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be 4th down in inches.
They could take the lead with the chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. Bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Trying to find some room. It's ETN. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Back to pass. It's Milroe. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass. It's Milroe. It's a quick grab. Unleashes the stiff arm. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the 3rd quarter.
With the score, Ohio State 42, Georgia 28.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to pass here. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they pick up the 1st down, tackle at the 25.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Makes a quick grab. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this guy just keeps making plays. I mean, here we are late in the ball game. They keep finding ways to get him the football, and he's had one of those games that they just can't find a way to slow him down. He's lined up inside. He's moved to the outside. He's been a tough matchup, and he's made this defense pay for it.
It's a shotgun run call. Runs through the defender. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To the air. It's Milrow. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, that one's picked off.
The pass on first down. Intercepted by Ohio State. And the Buckeyes take over first and 10.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. First down, looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Empty set now, 5 wide. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now.
I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you...
The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and its running back and just keep working that clock.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
Makes the grab. It's Thurman. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. The Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Gain 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.